Okay, first exercise is hip crossovers, so feet together, just taking the knees side to side. Okay, we're going for about 30 seconds here, just gentle warm up again for the core. Got a few more seconds left. Okay, we're just going to roll right over into a scorpion. So rolling onto the stomach, hands out wide, reaching your foot up towards the opposite hand. I'm going to let you guys demonstrate this. All right, so we're trying to work on our hip mobility here. Ideally, when we have pretty good mobility, we can keep both shoulders on the ground and reach that hand right up towards, that foot right up towards the opposite hand. Okay. Next exercise we're going to do is a kneeling lunge on our right. If you want to, you can kneel down on your towel, just up nice and tall here. Hands on the hips. Just try and tilt your pelvis backwards. Use your butt muscle to do that, so just tilt the pelvis back, and that's going to get you a stretch in that hip. That's good. We're going to switch up to the other side. So hip flexor is one of the most important muscles for us to keep loose in order to have jumping power, as well as to prevent a lot of the chronic knee injuries that we get, like jumper's knee and patellofemoral knee in volleyball athletes. Okay. So next things that we're going to be getting into here is the open up and breathe. This is lying on your side, top knee down, reaching with the hands over the back, and then deep breath in and out. Okay, so just go ahead at your own pace. You should be able to get 3 or 4 deep breaths in. Good. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Opening up. Just try and get that arm up above 90 degrees. You're getting a little bit of a pec stretch in there as well. Okay. Next one we're going to do is on our hands and knees into a child's pose position. This is an alternating lats, reach and press. So reach over to your other hand, press down into the ground. And again, reach to the opposite hand. So hands are placed a little wider than shoulder width apart to begin. And then just bring them across, press down into the ground, like as if you're blocking or you're jousting with somebody in volleyball. And this is a really important exercise actually for shoulder mobility, preventing shoulder injuries as well. Okay, next one we're doing is Ironmans, down on the ground and going Ironmans to 90 degrees. So starting off by the side and working through 5 positions up towards 90 degrees. Just gonna get out of the way and let these guys demonstrate that. So we're going for about 5-second holds in total. And then really trying to pinch between the shoulder blades here, not too hard, but keeping the muscles at the top of the shoulders relaxed. Okay, next one is the high 5 position. So arms at 90 degrees. At the shoulder and at the elbow, pulling up and together from the shoulder blades. And again, really trying to keep the muscles around the neck relaxed. So the shoulder blades stay down away from your ears. That's looking really good. We're only going for about a 50 to 75% muscle contraction between the shoulder blades, so it's not like you're trying to pinch them right together. Okay, so next ones we're going to do is TW, Y, and L, so about 8 reps of each one, starting with T. It's a little bit faster pace, going up and down. Okay, and then W, reaching forward and pulling the arms back. That's great. Okay, and then Y is going to be reaching up, and again, just really try and initiate this by pulling the shoulder blades down. Not too worried about the height of your hands. We're more interested in what's happening around the shoulder blades and opening up the muscles around your chest. Okay, and the last exercise is L, up in this position on your hands and knees. And just focusing on your hitting arm. Okay, so from here we're going right into a plank on our feet, 1 foot up off the ground, and then sweeping it out to the side with the heel leading, bringing it back, switching out to the side. This is about a 3 to 5 second hold as you bring your heel out to the side. Try and really keep your butt muscles engaged, so it's going to keep your hips lower to the ground. Okay, next one we're going to do is a side plank with a heel lift on our right. So in this position, right here. We're going for about 30 seconds or 10 or 12 repetitions. If you get fatigued, you can stop and just keep your feet together like that. Finish out your 30 seconds that way. Next one is going to be bridging. In this position, we're just pushing right up. Keep the tummy hollowed out a little bit. And then lead with the heel again, coming across. And switch legs out to the side. Concentrate on pressing up with your butt muscles so that your hip maintains a straight line between the shoulder and the knee. Okay, last one we're going to do is into our side plank on the other side. And again here, leading with the heel coming up. A little harder this time around because our muscles are already tired on that hip from doing the side plank on the other side. So let's get that heel leading the way. And if you get tired, put your feet together and just hold on for the next few seconds. Then you're going to finish up. All right, so we're through our core exercise there. Now we're getting up and we're going to do our forward and backward leg swings. So this way. If you want, you can keep your hands on your hips. Really try and press that leg back, straight back behind you as much as you can. Oops. That was a leg switch in case you missed it. Okay, so next one we're going to do half circle lunge and pass. So this is just reaching out to the side and then as though you're passing, and then come into the other side. Make that pass. Get your platform right down low. And we're going to go through a few positions working towards a more forward lunge. Last couple repetitions will be directly forward. There we go. Okay, so next one is a deep overhead squat with hands up high. Squatting right down as low as you can. Should be able to get about 5 or 6 repetitions in here in 30 seconds. Okay, and then one of our more difficult exercises again. This is the quad stretch and toe touch. Coming down, touch that toe, and back up. Switch sides. Okay, we have enough time for 2 on each side. Okay, so now we're getting into our lower body technique. First one is going to be a block squat and exploding. So we'll get together in front of a partner, coming down and right up without really jumping, which is the hard part. Without really jumping, get up onto those toes. Try and generate some power from your arms and from your hips. So looking here, we're really trying to get that full hip extension. You can see both of these athletes pushing their hips forward. That's a really important aspect of jumping. At higher levels, we'll train you to get more explosive through the hips. Okay, so next ones we're gonna do, stepping a little bit back, we're looking at Batman. Drop and explode. Really trying to generate that power with your arms here, okay? So I'll let you guys see how they're doing this. Really trying to shoot those hips forward. Okay, we're starting to get tired. We're breathing now. Okay, so next ones we're gonna do, these are probably the most difficult moves in the whole routine. This is an approach and stick on your right foot. So just a two-step approach, up, and then try and stick your landing. Okay, so go ahead. Try and stick and hold your landing for a second or two. That's great, good job. So go for about 4 on each side. Great, so switching up to the other foot. So your approach stays the same, just landing on the opposite foot. So first time your right foot, second time your left foot. And that way you get to practice on both feet. And one more repetition here and we're good to go. All right, so thanks a lot guys, that's perfect. That's our level 3 pre-court warm-up is complete. Now we're going to go on to our on-court warm-up. All right, thanks everybody.